Oh boy, look at this one. Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian or the Marine that went to war. Oh boy, this is some really dark stuff, my friends. A hero. They made a movie about him. They made several movies, actually, about this guy. Well, there was Wind Talkers, which wasn't really about him, but it was about the Navajo Code Talkers all the same. And, of course, Flags of Our Father featured the story of Ira Hayes. And then Johnny Cash, of course, wrote this famous song that I'm alluding to right here with my fingers. Man, the story still lingers, but not anymore. Navajo Code Talkers disappear from military websites after Trump DEI order. It's the same thing that happened to the Red Tails. You know who the Red Tails? They are the black fighter pilot unit in World War II that went on to be so decorated and so special and so important. Removed from all websites, pictures taken down. This is some dark, disturbing stuff, my friends. Articles about the renowned Native American Code Talkers have disappeared from some military websites, with several broken URLs now labeled DEI. Well, why it matters. From 1942 to 1945, the Navajo Code Talkers were instrumental in every major Marine Corps operation in the Pacific theater of World War II. They were critical to securing America's victory at Iwo Jima. They were critical because the Japanese couldn't understand Navajo language. It was a code all on its own, a code derived from there. Axios identified at least 10 articles mentioning the Code Talkers that had disappeared from the U.S. Army and Department of Defense websites as of Monday. The Defense Department's URLs were amended with the letters DEI, suggesting they were removed for following President Trump's executive order ending federal diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The Internet Archive shows the story deleted Army pages were live as recently as November, with many visible until February or March. None are shown with error messages until Trump took office. Asked about the missing pages, Pentagon Press Secretary John Ulyett replied in a statement, Pete Hegseth said DEI is dead at the Defense Department. We are pleased by the rapid compliance across the department with the directive removing DEI from content in all platforms. I guess nobody told you, Pete, that them guys were fighting the Japanese because they had politics that were exactly like yours, motherfucker. Okay, let's keep going. In one of the rare cases the content is removed that is clearly outlined scope of the directive, we instruct the components accordingly. The statement did not address whether the Code Talkers are considered divisive DEI figures that erode camaraderie and threaten mission execution. This is some really wild stuff, people. In both world wars, the military deployed units that used indigenous American languages to secretly transmit information in pivotal battles. Well, for example, Choctaw soldiers flummoxed troops during World War I's deadly Meuse Argonne offensive at the River Meuse. Yeah, sorry, I read that wrong at first. Meanwhile, at Utah Beach, Comanche troops created terms that didn't exist in the language. Bombers were pregnant airplanes, tanks were turtles, and Adolf Hitler was Posai Tabu, crazy white man. That's just like Trump and Musk. Posai Taibu, Posai Taibu. Scumbags. Okay, let's get back to the story. Code Talkers were sent to North Africa after 16% of the tribe's Iowa population enlisted during World War II. As of Monday, the word Meskweki no longer appeared at the Department of Defense's website. The Navajo Code Talkers rapidly and meticulously shared hundreds of messages in the complex Dene language, often during intense battles, making them exemplars of courage under fire. At Iwo Jima, 6 Code Talkers sent more than 800 messages without errors. They likely saved countless American and Allied lives by using languages the U.S. government had tried for generations to eliminate. Meanwhile, the Code Talkers' function was predicated on diversity in the military. Languages with more widespread use couldn't have provided effective encryption. Indigenous Americans have enlisted in the U.S. military at a rate 5 times the national average. The proclamation has been removed. Okay, let's keep going. Profiles of Iraq combat veterans from Arizona, Louisiana, and Nevada, a paratrooper with the 173rd Sky Soldiers, and a Cherokee Brigadier General from Oklahoma have been removed. A chronicle of Native American women who served, including a medic who died in fighting, removed. At the Storm Mountain fire. A news alert that the Oglala Sioux in North Dakota, their National Guardsmen, had obtained an exemption to wear long black hair. That's gone too. Okay, as of Monday, the U.S. Marines, the branch that deployed the Navajo Code Talkers, had not removed its pages about them. Good for you, Marines. See how long that lasts. Also, a few mentions that remained on the DoD site on photo captions and speech transcripts. The Army's deleted pages were generally posted during the past 2 years. Older references remain on the site. But this is some really dark and disturbing stuff, people. Meanwhile, the 54th Massachusetts Regiment depicted in the film Glory, removed. Women's Air Force Service pilots, removed. Now, broken pages that honored Civil War nurses, gone. Prominent black veterans and units, broken pages, gone. A Latino airman who coordinated mental health support for military personnel, embraced in America, airman pays it forward, gone. The Army restored a page that celebrated Japanese-American 442nd Infantry Regiment after an outcry. But this is really, really dark, disturbing stuff, my friends. And we can't forget these stories. They're oh so important. We can't let these people just destroy and tear down everything that we fought and people died for. They literally fought and died to have a freer country than you are now accepting. Okay. Call him drunken Ira Hayes. He won't answer anymore. Not the whiskey drinking Indian or the Marine that went to war. Yeah, call him drunken Ira Hayes, but his land is just as dry, and his ghost is laying thirsty in the ditch where Ira died. Ha ha ha. Hit like, share, subscribe, friends. See you next time again.